Good morning and welcome to Sunshine Art and Drawing. Today I'm reviewing the Micador Stylist Watercolour paint set. It's a set of 12 cake watercolours. It is marketed as a student grade set, and it's also this stylized set that I'm seeing a lot lately. It's where they use a lot more lighter pastel colours rather than your regular set of more primary dark colours. So the colours in these set are supposed to be quite light and pale. They're for doing things like, I guess, scrapbooking and stuff like that, where you're not going to want dark primary colours, but you're going to want more of a washed look. And this is the little label, just showing it's a set of 12, and nowhere on the label does it state the colours that are included in this set. So I kind of made up my own colours. Now I'm just showing you a close-up of the case itself and what comes in there. You've got your 12 little cakes, a solid plastic case, and a take-on brush. The little brush has no writing on it or anything, so I'm guessing it's probably a size 2 round. It's got nice long bristles, so that makes it quite good for watercolour. And being take-on means it's synthetic, so it's easy to wash and use. The cakes are beautiful, the colours look really, really pretty, and it caught my eye as I was walking in my local department store just in Big W. It's about $7.50, so that's not expensive at all to get yourself a little set. That's the brush, it's plastic handle, take-on bristles, nice and soft. And here I'm just going to swatch each of the colours. So this first colour is the most gorgeous sky blue. It is very, very light, very pastel pale. You could do clouds with it, you could do like just a little bit of a background kind of sea or things like that. It's gorgeous. And a lot of the lighter colours have this interesting kind of fluorescent look in the camera. I think the camera is just picking up the contrast of the colour. So if they do look even brighter, it's because of how pale they are. But here I'm just going to swatch just a little sort of inch by inch square. And this light blue is gorgeous. And this is the first time I'm using these colours, so I'm taking it slow just to see how they lay on the paper and whether they're going to, have little grainy bits in them or anything like that. And they don't. None of the paints that I tried had any kind of like dust or grain to them. This is the yellow. It's a bit of a kind of darker yellow. Then you've got this baby pink. It's gorgeous. The next colour is the dark blue. And that's just quite a pretty dark royal blue. Then you've got this burnt sienna brown, which is really, really pretty. This purple, it's not like a royal purple. It is very much like a grape pinky purple. And you've got the red, which is a beautiful bright crimson red, and a darker orange colour. This would be great for people who have maybe a primary set of colours and you want a set of like other colours just to add some highlights and some differences, maybe colours that might be hard to mix. Like those two greens are pretty unusual. They look quite beautiful, and the white is great. Like it's a full cake of perfect, nice, bright white, which will be great for making any kind of pastel colours or anything like that. Now I'm just going to clean this brush and see how easy it is to clean and to shape. As you can see, the take-on is stained. Most white take-on brushes, they stain. The greens and the blues will just sort of get up into the bristles and stain the bristles. It's really not a lot you can do about it. I've got quite a few brushes and they're all kind of a little bit blue-green. I think it's probably the ingredients in the blue-green paint. And here I'm just dampening it and shaping it to show you that you can get it to a point. It is really good for detail and it holds up. Like you can put quite a bit of paint on it and paint for a little bit and it will not drip paint on your work or anything like that. And this is what I kind of put each colour, kind of name them all: sky blue, royal blue, sand brown, yellow, grape, purple, white, black, sea green, grass green, baby pink, dark orange and dark red. Try and say that 10 times fast. Whew. And here I'm just going to do a little bit of painting. So I'm doing a little fruit bowl here, so a little orange, a few little apples, and maybe like a little pink lady apple, or a berry or something. How about a pink grapefruit? We'll say that. And then I'm taking this blue, I'm going to do a bit of the bowl. I'm doing this freehand. I haven't really sketched anything, so it's coming out exactly how I'm kind of doing it. Don't really have any plan. I do a bit of a stripe on that bowl, make it look a bit interesting, and then do a bit of shading inside the bowl. And the little tip of this brush, it's really good for detail. I could get in between these little fruits quite easily, tucked in a couple more fruits, and the blue didn't really try and run into the orange that I put there. It kind of stayed put, which is good. Adding a few more fruits at the front just to make it look like the bowl's a bit more full. And I just wanted to see what I could kind of do, how detailed I could go, and also how much these bled into each other. So if you painted something in one colour and then immediately painted a different colour next to it, do they bleed? Does it get really muddy? That didn't seem to happen. They dry really fast. I was impressed in how fast they dry. I've got quite a few other tube watercolours and some other pan watercolours, and they never dry this fast. I assume it's the ingredients in them that keep them in this dry state in the little pan as well. And here I'm just going to quickly paint like a little flower. I'm not trying to make things perfect, I'm more just experimenting. And I was doing a bit of a sky, and I wanted to kind of see if you mix colours, did you get like it going a bit muddy? And it doesn't seem to, they mix really well. The red I found was really pretty, like it was, if you could even have like a dark pastel red, that's what it came out like. And this little sort of heart, the red kind of blended into the orange, came up quite pretty. Just doing a bit of a shadow. And there's like a little quick close-up. And here I was just blending the white, seeing what happens. And I wanted to see if I could make like a skin tone. And that's the good thing about pulling the colours out and putting them in the tray, because then you can mix them together and you're not messing up your nice set of paints. You can keep them all sort of very neat and tidy. And I'm just going to paint a little face down the bottom here. And I will move the camera and zoom in so you can see a bit better. There we go. So the first thing I'm going to do is just do a bit of hair. And I've only just painted that little face, so it's still a little damp, but the colour of the orange brown that I made, it's not running. It's actually just sort of staying put where I've put it, which is great. Just blending in that hair a little bit, make it a little bit of a shadow. And you can do quite small details. So there's a little mouth. I did the little pupils, the eyes, the nose, even the irises of the eyes. Wasn't too hard to do. A little bit of pink on the cheeks. And here's a close-up just showing you if you rub against them, they're like a little bit powdery, a little bit talky after they dry, but it's really negligible, and once you've sort of dusted it off a little bit, it goes, so you could probably just use a dry brush and dust it a little bit. But I assume it's the sort of talc or the titanium dioxide that's in the paints themselves that gives them that nice pastel. It's probably what causes that slight amount of powder on the top of the paints after they dry. It's like a little bit, it's not noticeable really, and it's not going to ruin your artworks or anything like that. But I just found these really great. I'm just showing you a quick clip of cleaning them up and how easy they are to clean. I just used a damp piece of paper towel and wiped each one out just to get the loose paint up, and then a dry piece of paper towel to pull out all the damp paint, and boom, clean. The brush was really easy to clean, and because it's plastic it doesn't swell. If it gets wet, or you leave it in the little jar of water, and it's a really nice sturdy case. Like, the brush stays put, it doesn't move, and it's good thick plastic. So I recommend these. These have turned out really well. So hopefully you enjoyed my review. You have a sunshiny day, and I'll see you next time.